All right, folks, a bit of hush, please. I won't keep you long, but some of us would just like to share some stories about the man of the hour, Jim Wilkinson, who leaves us today after 35 years with the firm. Now, it can't be denied, accountants have a bit of a reputation for being, shall we say, a little staid and, I'm not going to use the word boring, but... and now, Jim here. Jim, perhaps he liked to play up to that stereotype, but no. Well, there was a lot more to him than that. For instance, just one example. I wonder how many of you remember that Guy Fawkes night a few years ago. Yeah, I can see some of you do. When the company did a bonfire, and as he was getting over the stile on the way to it, poor old Jim here caught his fleece on the barbed wire fence, and he was in quite a pickle there for a while. Honestly, the look on his face as he tried to work out how to get free, I think it showed all of us that there was a rather more human side to Jim than he liked to let on. Well, that's enough from me. So I'll pass on now to his head of department. Let's see what tales she has to tell. Mary.
Thank you, David. Hello, everyone. Well, I've worked very happily with Jim for the best part of 15 years now. And, David, we really should probably have compared notes beforehand. Because as it happened, I was going to tell the barbed wire story myself. But instead, let me tell you about... It's funny how your mind goes blank. I tell you what, come back to me. Let me pass you on to Barbara Searle, Jim's PA for over 20 years, who knows him perhaps better than anyone. Barbara.
Well, as it happens, I was... I was also going with the barbed wire story. Just seemed to sum up so much about... But instead of one incident, let's focus on some of his funny little ways. Like the way he'd come into work in the morning with his suit and his tie on, or how his office was on the 3rd floor. Yeah, but mainly you have to come back to the barbed wire thing. It really was very funny.
Yeah, well, thank you, Barbara. So, Mary, I don't know if you've had time to... No? All right. Well, then, without any more ado, let us turn to the man himself. If you'd just like to make your way over here, don't worry, no barbed wire on the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Wilkinson.
Thank you, David. Thank you all. It's been a pleasure to work here for the past 35 years. While I look forward to my retirement, I shall miss the companionship of the office. I'd like to thank the speakers for their kind words. In fairness, though, I should point out the incident with the barbed wire didn't happen to me. It happened to Tim.
Tim, really?
Yes, Tim Olsen.
Right. Well, let's read out some telegrams from people who sadly can't be with us tonight. Ralph Durrant writes, "Farewell, Jim. You'll be much missed. Sorry to have to send you this by wire. Try not to..." Yes. And Sandra Cook, you all know Sandra. Sandra writes, "Best wishes on your retirement, Jim. I shan't make any barbed remarks," because she goes on to give her love. They all do. They all say more or less the same thing. They all say exactly the same thing. Are you sure it wasn't you, Jim?
I'm quite sure I didn't attend the bonfire night.
Right.
They'd forecast rain.
Right. Then all that remains is for me to present you, Jim, with a small gift, a little token from... No? Oh, God. Which we will give you later in the evening.
Did you wrap barbed wire around it?
Yes, we did.